my copy, look, I haven't even had a chance to respond but once. You see they at me. Look, you reading it. They got the PDFs. I don't even want to open the PDFs.
Yo, Wack.
They found everybody proffers.
Wack.
Like, bro, this nigga academics ain't even trying to believe this. Like, bro, you's a goofy, bro. Just give it up, Wack100, bro. Just because you's a rat don't mean you gotta search and try to get everybody else in your lane. Lame, man, nigga.
Just delete this message thread, man.
Bro, whoever victim 1 and 2 is, listen, bro. Look, bro, hey, you see what I'm saying. I haven't even had a chance to address it, but I will tell you this. That when we had his attorney on, didn't I see you the link? You got it.
That bitch trying my bed. Ain't trying to do that cause this bitch be whack. I just fucking out the Ukraine. Bitch come through, she gon' throw shit back. Let me talk about brother got the bag. When now he ain't even have bite. Niggas bouncing ain't killing on sight. Heard that brother ain't definitely bite.
Man, Shiesty's lawyer is threatening Wack100 for putting him out as a rat, shorty. Tap in.
Free man for about 4 days.
Hey, you.
Pooh Shiesty has only been a free man for about 4 days, and the internet is already accusing him of snitching. This is like the fastest I've ever seen the internet put out.
Accusing this man of snitching because he got out early, bro. He's supposed to do a couple more years, and he got out early. He's in the halfway house, but he got out on good behavior, and now all of a sudden he a snitch because the nigga got out on good behavior. That's diabolical, if you ask me.
Accusations on somebody. It usually take about 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe a month of the honeymoon phase after you are released. This time around, man, they got right to it. Pooh Shiesty just served a 5-year sentence because Pooh Shiesty was accused and convicted of shooting and robbing the man's whose vehicle he was renting. So Pooh Shiesty was renting like a McLaren or some super expensive.
He shot and robbed the nigga McLaren he was renting? Oh, no, Pooh Shiesty was crashed out, bro.
Car, and the dude was like the plug. So the dude said, hey, man, you know, when you drop off the money for the car rental to extend, I'm going to have some marijuana and some Jordans for you because Pooh Shiesty requested it. So when they linked up, instead of an exchange in money going smoothly, Pooh Shiesty ended up shooting and robbing the men that he was supposed to just drop off the money for the car rental.
Yo.
Now, Pooh Shiesty did 5 years for that. Now, Pooh Shiesty, and his defense was, when I pulled up, they tried to rob me, so I robbed them. Pooh Shiesty and
when I pulled up, they tried to rob me, so I robbed them. Like, there was camera footage of this, bro, so it was, I think it was something like this. I don't know, bro. I can't remember, bro.
And the snitching allegations first occur when Wack100 discovered that Pooh Shiesty took a proffer agreement.
I want to know, bro, how can he be labeled as a snitch and he's the one that did it? How can a nigga be labeled as a snitch when they the one that did it? So who he snitching on, himself? Nigga, he the one that robbed and shot the
And this was about 3 years ago. But the snitching allegations kind of went away once Wack100 had Pooh Shiesty's lawyer on his live stream, and they kind of sorted out the details.
Made by the government, okay? And the world, the streets, when they hear proffer, right, automatically assume cooperation.
Bro, this is crazy to me, bro. Just because you ratted Wack100 don't mean everybody else snitching. Just because he snitched, he trying to put everybody else down like they a snitch. He even did this with Lil Zay Summer, talking about he snitched too. Like, he want everybody to be a rat because he a rat.
And I'm going to tell you why. If one goes to Google and puts in government factual proffer, the verbiage of that is a government factual proffer is a meeting between a criminal defendant or witness and the government where the defendant shares information with the government in exchange for limited immunity.
Pooh Shiesty does have a proffer agreement, but his daddy, his lawyer, Pooh Shiesty himself came out and said, no, in that proffer, he didn't tell on anybody. He just took credit for what he did, and he left it at that.
Yeah.
His lawyer, right, Ronan, would take to Instagram, and he would respond back to this live stream. He even joined his live stream, by the way, to respond back. But before this live stream, he responded back on Instagram, letting Wack know that Pooh Shiesty did not tell. They responded back and they said, this is 100% fake. Wack100, there is no paperwork that will say Pooh Shiesty said a word about anything on anything. In fact, none of the three charged gave proffers on anything about anything. This is just a straight mistruth. They all took pleas to the same crime of one count of a possession of a weapon during a drug crime. None of them gave a proffer about anything. It was a straight plea, with all of them having the other three life felony counts dismissed. But why bother with facts? Just throw something out for clicks. Yeah. I believe Wack100 talked to Pooh Shiesty's daddy on the phone. They kind of sorted out details. But fast forward 3 years later, Pooh Shiesty gets released, and Wack100 goes on DJ Academic's stream last night. And he tells Academics, hey, listen, man, my exposers, they've been sending me information. They're telling me Pooh Shiesty told on two people. I don't know, you know me, you know, when I'm ready to go, I'll go. But I actually like Pooh Shiesty, so I'm not trying to release it. Now, what that tells me is Wack100 knows Wack knows every detail of that paperwork they're supposed to send him. Yeah. But Wack is a mastermind, and Wack is somebody who will sit on information and kind of wait for your move, all right? Yeah. So after Wack100 revealed that on Academic Stream last night, Pooh Shiesty and his team got to work, right? They began to move frantically.
Crazy. So I gotta go in tomorrow and see. Look.
Yo, Wack, y'all got circling on paper?
Bro, this is a real operation, bro. Nigga, I got 51 spies. Then you got the exposers. We got paralegals. We got attorneys. We got PI. We got all. Bro, you looking at? Am I capping? I haven't even had a chance to respond but once. You see, they at me. Look, you reading it. They got the PDFs. I don't even want to open the PDFs.
Yo, Wack.
They found everybody proper.
Wack.
Like, bro, this nigga Academics ain't even trying to believe this. Like, bro, he was a goofy, bro. Just give it up, Wack100, bro. Just because you're a rat don't mean you got to search and try to get everybody else in your lane. Lame, man, nigga.
Just delete this message thread, man.
Bro, whoever victim 1 and 2 is, listen, bro. Look, bro, you see what I'm saying. I haven't even had a chance to address it, but I will tell you this. And when we had his attorney on, didn't I see the link? You got it.
Wack, Pooh Shiesty one of the good ones, man. There's
no. Listen to me, bro. Hear me out. I did my due diligence and brought his attorney. Is this it? Yeah, here you go. You got it. I sent it to you yesterday. I brought his attorney to my channel for 2 hours. Look, when you go over there, look, you got it. That's 11 months ago, but the attorney was supposed to send us something to clear it up. He gave me his word, and I knew if he said it, he was either going to clear it or it was going to show some shit.
So Wack is telling Academics, I mean, they send it to me. I don't know. I haven't read it, but I don't know. It ain't looking. But here's the thing. I know Wack good enough, man. And yeah, listen, might be mad at me, bro. All right, Wack might be mad at me that I say this, bro. All right, but Wack, just call me, okay? You feel me? All right, if you don't like this. Wack knew that paperwork back and forth. Wack knew that paperwork better than Pooh Shiesty. The attorneys knew that. Wack knew that paperwork better than Pooh Shiesty knew that paperwork. Yeah. Wack read that proffer agreement 20,000 times. Wack hopped on that call knowing every single detail of that case. But Wack was kind of playing like, I don't know. Which is why Pooh Shiesty's lawyer, he made a response video. Because, again, this was before Wack even officially said, hey, yo, Pooh Shiesty snitched. But the lawyer kind of already knew where things were going. So the lawyer, got ahead of the story, and he made an Instagram response to Wack100, kind of calling out Wack100, and even calling Wack100 names.
Yeah, bro, that nigga
All right,
Wack
let's talk moron.
That nigga Wack is a goofy. He said, let's talk moron. He a whack ass, bro.
And even calling Wack100 names.
All right, let's talk morons. Wack100. I can see where he gets his name because he is whack.
Hell, he whack as hell, bro.
Allegation that Pooh gave up information in his case is so idiotic. Even when he's reading it, DJ Academics is saying what a moron he is. It is next level how stupid he is. Now, if we're saying he's just doing it for clout, if we're saying he's just doing it for views, I would think, okay, that's an excuse. But it really isn't.
Yeah, that nigga is like, nigga, he's confident in this. He's confident, bro. Going about your day, bro. You ain't got to try to catch everybody else and be in the snitch so you can put them out just so you can feel better, nigga. Because you're lame as hell. And if you're doing it for clout, you're a goofy, bro. You old as hell, bro. Like, dude, chat. Do these people not understand how old they actually be, bro? Doing shit like this?
Really do think he's very stupid. So, long story short is, Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams gave up no one. Absolutely no one. We never cooperated with the government whatsoever. The paperwork that he's reading is that our defense was that we blamed the alleged victims, that the victims were trying to hold up and rob Pooh and his crew, and that's why the guns came out. The victim said, I don't have a gun, I never owned a gun, and through our investigation and the evidence, we found not only did he own a gun, he had a firearm box in the trunk with ammunition in the trunk. Both of these alleged victims were...
So this nigga lied and said he never had a gun, never owned a gun. But that is crazy. But then when they go in your whips, they find a box of bullets and guns. It's crazy. Wow. What a goofy.
Were total liars, totally full of shit. And that's why, instead of getting 10 years, the judge gave him under 5 years for a shooting case. Not because of any kind of, he cooperated. He didn't cooperate with shit. What was cooperation was the amazing work of his lawyer, me, along with Sam Zegane. I don't want to forget Sam. See my clock in the back. You know what time it is. I don't want to forget my friend Sam, because Sam assisted in the case, but absolutely not one single defendant in that case flipped on anybody, because there was no one to flip on. They said Pooh was the shooter. They said one of the other guys was the shooter. None of them flipped on anybody. We all went ahead with it. We took the plea, which I wanted to go to trial. I thought it was a good trial as well, but we took the plea, and the judge ended up giving us just under 5 years. And with good behavior and an RDAP program, he got out in about 3 and change.
Yeah.
So, Wack100, just to recap, Wack100 is a moron, and what he is reading is as stupid as it sounds.
Yeah. DJ Academics wasn't even trying to hear what he had to say. It was just so stupid, bro. Wack100 too old for this lame, goofy shit, bro. Like, a nigga named Wack100, bro. Come on, bro. Wack100, though, my nigga. Fucking goofy.
That is all for now.
I think the lawyer messed up. I think he shouldn't have said those details.
Yeah.
When it comes to regular people like us, because I'm a civilian, trust me, I'm telling on you in a heartbeat. Calling police, I work with the police. Bro, I am doing whatever I can do to get...
He said, I'm calling the police, I work with the police. Bro, we knew you work with the police, bro. That's why you be so investigated and deep into this, bro. He's a YouTuber that's like, he click with the Fed. If he work with the police, what you think Adam22 does? Just sit back and think about it.
Get myself justice. But Pooh Shiesty isn't a regular person. He's a street dude, okay? And by their rules, again, we're logical people. Take yourself out of this logical mindset and put yourself in the mindset of the Neanderthals they are, okay?
Yeah.
You have certain rules that probably don't make sense. These are the same people who called Troy Ave a rat. Even though Troy Ave held it down. He didn't tell on Taxstone when Troy Ave was initially arrested. Taxstone got arrested and started telling and lying on Troy Ave. And Troy Ave, took the stand to say, no, it was self-defense. I didn't kill my friend. He's lying on me. And they called Troy Ave a rat for that because Troy Ave wrote a statement and said, no.
Wait, they called a nigga a rat after he got lied on by his mans, and they said, no, this is actually what, bro, what is we talking about right now? I don't care what type of situation you in. If you're a street nigga, I don't care, bro. If a nigga in there, he know he did it, and he lied on you and said you did, you about to go take that? Dude, what the? This nigga just try to throw you under the bus. What the? And if you get thrown, if you actually take that, you're a goofy, bro. A nigga just threw you under the bus, and you went to go take it. You's a goofy if you did that, bro. You better snitch. It's not even snitching, bro. You better let them niggas know the real story, nigga. He try to throw you under the bus, nigga. What?
No, I did not do this. He's lying on me. They said Troy Ave was a rat for that. So if Pooh Shiesty was arrested for shooting and robbing 2 victims, and then those victims said, we ain't have no guns, but then Pooh Shiesty tells the court, no, they did have guns on them. They did have the drugs on them. They had guns and drugs on them. They had guns. And that got his sentence reduced. The street dudes would say that's...
Now, that's snitching. He's going to jail for shooting them niggas, so what you gonna say? I'm gonna say you had a motherfucking gun too. If I say you try to rob me, so we robbed y'all, I'm gonna flip the script on y'all. Nigga, y'all trying to rob. If I go to court and say y'all try to rob me, so I robbed y'all, you think I'm gonna tell them y'all ain't had no pipe? How else did you rob me? How else did you even think about robbing me? What you want this nigga go do? 20 years in jail? Niggas be so, bro.
Telling, that's snitching, right? Because you supposed to come and beat your case. You supposed to, but you said those people had a gun, right? You said, yo, they had this on them when they said they didn't have it on them. In the streets, from what I've heard, right, there ain't no such thing as snitching back. If somebody snitch on you first, you can't snitch on them back. So I think the lawyer revealing that information kind of gave Wack100 all the ammunition he needed, because you kind of put it in a gray area now to where it's left up for debate. Kind of like Gunna or Young Thug. Once you put the conversation in a gray area, you're going to have people who think he told, and you're going to have people who believe he didn't tell. Yeah. But now you essentially now give Wack100 all the power to kind of litigate this, right, online. Instead of just saying, hey, Pooh Shiesty did not tell, leave it at that, you gave too much information from my perspective. Now, that's my guy. Like, I love him. We are cool. He has the courtesy to DM me back whenever, I ask him legal questions. But I just don't agree with giving that much information.
Yeah.
EVE Online is a vast universe, alive with the
alleged victims, that the victims were trying to hold up and rob Pooh and his crew, and that's why the guns came out. The victim said, I don't have a gun, I never owned a gun, and through our investigation and the evidence, we found not only did he own a gun, he had a firearm box in the trunk with ammunition in the trunk. Both of these alleged victims were total liars, totally full of shit.
That's what we do. The street people lie to law enforcement. The victim said, we ain't had no gun. You telling me.
Wait, so if the victim said they ain't had no guns after he said they robbed them, so he trying to say, I don't know, bro. This is confusing. If he said the victim tried to rob him and he shot, and then the victim said he had no gun, I'm so lost, bro. This is crazy, bro. You see how they try to throw niggas under the bus? The streets is dead. Just stay out the streets, bro. They try to put anything on a nigga. Anything, bro. He ain't snitched to me. They're talking about y'all had a gun, so we robbed y'all. Y'all had a gun, so we did that to y'all. That's all he's saying. They did have a gun. We did. How's this snitching, bro? You said he got a gun. He had a gun, but y'all just did they ass. Smoked they ass, but they ain't died. But you smoked they ass. But you say you got a gun, so you a snitch? That's crazy. You the one that smoked them, so.
Brad, that's my guy. Not gonna call you out your name. You and Pooh decided to tell the truth. The streets don't tell the truth, Brad. Earth to Brad. Anybody home? I really want to call you out your name, but I'm not. R&B has me on not calling people out their name punishment 24 hours. I'm not gonna do it, Brad. But you just admitted, there's more, y'all. You just admitted that the victim told the police, hey, we ain't had nothing. But you're saying your defense was to tell the police they had guns. Pooh Shiesty, you're saying, got with you, and you guys is telling the police, when they said we ain't had no guns, yes, y'all did. You can't do that, Brad. No, this ain't home.
What you mean he can't do that? Yes, y'all did. So you want me to just go take this 20 years for clapping this nigga, and all I gotta do is say he had a gun and I get out? Nigga, we did the work to them, so what the I don't know, it's just weird to me, bro.
Harvard. The closest thing to Harvard we come is Harvard Park, and that's this Deuce Brown. Shout out, little man. Listen, Brad, you just put the noose around your Pooh Shiesty's neck. But I'm not gonna say it. I'm not even gonna insinuate. But I'm gonna keep playing this. This is why.
That's why, instead of getting 10 years, the judge gave him under 5 years.
So because he told on the victim, instead of getting 10, the judge gave him under 5. Hey, this is Brad. This ain't me. Go sit back and
Come on, bro. I'm still on Pooh Shiesty's side, bro. I ain't go back to you. Comment down below who y'all think he a rat or not, bro. Comment down below. I need y'all honest opinion, bro. Is y'all thinking how I'm thinking, or is like you got your own way of this? Y'all think he's a rat because he said they had a gun after he filed for 10 years because of that? Just saying he had a gun? I don't know, bro.
let Brad do the job for you.
Not because of any kind of, if he cooperated. He didn't cooperate with shit.
He didn't cooperate. Brad hurts the bride when you tell the DA, AUSA, whatever you want to call them, hey, they had guns. And they're saying, we didn't have guns. Yes, they did have guns. That's called cooperating, Brad. Let's keep it going.
What was cooperation was the amazing work of his lawyer, me, along with Sam Zagaday. I don't want to forget Sam. See my clock in the back. You know what time it is. I don't want to forget my friend.
Did he just say that? You see my clock in the back. You know what time it is. That's way worse than saying I have black friends. Let's keep it going.
Let me know in the comment section. Okay, what do you guys think? But I remember names and like profiles, bro. If I seen you in my comment section calling Troy Ave a rat before, if you come, boy, I will smack you through the screen if you comment, Pooh Shiesty different though. I don't know. I'm not a street dude. I'm still gonna listen to Pooh Shiesty music. Pooh Shiesty is our only hope to save us from the women dominating hip hop this year. Okay, we need Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah, facts.
So I don't care. I'm probably bang Pooh Shiesty even harder, right? Even if he did snitch. But I want this.
Yeah, and I just feel like he didn't, bro. I just feel like he ain't snitch, bro. I just feel like he ain't snitch, bro. Let me know how you feel about this, bro. Let me know, because I really want to know y'all honest opinion about this.